Preparation, but now back to the bread and butter, and always a difficult ask coming to Ballymena Showgrounds, but you must be delighted to get off the mark.
Yeah, no, it's really nice to get a win on the first game, especially on the road, where we probably had some issues last year. So it's nice to get up and running and get that win and get off the mark as well.
And obviously a first goal for you. It's always nice to get it in the first game of the season with your left foot as well.
Left shin or left foot, I don't know. No, I'll take it. Like when you're playing up there, it's you want to get on the score sheet. So yeah, it's really good. The game, I'll get off the mark early, and it should breed a bit of confidence, and hopefully get a few more in the weeks to come.
Over the last few weeks, I think probably playing the FC Haka and Rosenborg, we've probably seen a more 4-3-3. Tonight it was a 3 at the back job. You had obviously Paul Healy up helping you, but it looked like you were seeing plenty of the ball and a lot of movement. Yeah,
no, the first half I thought we played very well. We were getting the ball down and we were moving it very well and caused them a lot of trouble. It's very different to playing in Europe, where a lot of the time you're camped in your own half and chances are at a premium. So I felt we were able to get it down tonight and cause them issues in their box in the first half, get a couple of goals and have a good position at half time. The red card probably changed things a bit in the second half, and it meant they sat in a bit more, and we probably just had to be a bit more patient and move the ball, and if we were a bit more ruthless we probably had a couple more, but can't be too greedy, and we'll take the win and move on.
As you go into this league campaign, Adam, obviously tonight I'm sure on the pitch you heard the away supporters here tonight, and we've seen it Seaview over the past few weeks, but obviously Dungannon now to come on Tuesday night. How important is the fans coming out and making these nights so special?
No, definitely. There's you can feel it when you're playing now. There's a bit more of a buzz around the place. It's probably carried on from the end of last season in the cup final. Obviously, with a great turnout and those European ties, you can really feel the fans turning out in numbers now and getting behind us. And fair play to them coming up here tonight and creating that atmosphere. And as players, like that's what you want. It's what you want to play in front of. So no, we're really enjoying it, and long may it continue. Them turning out in numbers and getting behind us.
And just finally, I'm going to ask you about your mate. I know you do a bit of carpooling with him, Charlie O'Rourke. He loves scoring against Ballymena, but he was super tonight as well.
He was brilliant. He was playing in that sort of left wing back role, so he had a bit of a licence to get forward, and he was hurting them, to be fair. I think he probably could have had a couple, but I don't know, there's something about this place. I think he's got 3 or 4 goals up here, and he might only have 5 career goals, so he does well up here. So no, he was brilliant tonight, and we were able to get him a lot of the ball in advanced positions, and he was hurting them. So no, he done very well.
Congratulations, Adam. Thank you very much. Historically, always a difficult place to come, but I think a 2-1 win was fair enough there.
Well, I think probably the manner of the game. I think the players are probably disappointed they haven't run out here 5, 6, 7 goals. The amount of chances that we've created after we scored the 2 goals to not put the game to bed is frightening. And we've chatted with the players, and they're basically saying they're so pleased with how they knocked the ball about in the first half, opened up the spaces, created the chances. Sean O'Neill makes a couple of great saves, and we're guilty of missing 1 or 2 gilt-edged chances, which we should really punish and score. But we were always in control of the game, and it was our first match back in after the European campaign. You were just worried there might have been a little bit of a hangover after all the travelling and all the rigours of what we've put ourselves through in the last 2 or 3 weeks. But I thought our first half display was magnificent. We had a couple more big chances to really wrap it up, and probably the disappointment will always be when you concede one in the 95th minute, when you should really be walking away 2-0. But look, first away game of the season, 3 points on the road. It's important that we get off to a good start, and I felt we did that really well.
It's hard to pinpoint individuals tonight, Stephen, because I think, as you said, collectively the whole team were super, in particular that first half. But Jarlath O'Rourke, maybe in this shape, just allowed him to get forward more and allowed him to get into the final third.
Yeah, we had a long hard look at Ballymena. We in their first game we knew that there would be a ball coming down our neck. We knew that their home play is generally a 3-5-2. We thought they would switch back to that. They finished without a cold rain last week, so we were fairly confident they would play that shape, and they did. And they were looking for a long ball up to Jonathan McMurray and a flick on for young Ryan Wade. So I felt we dealt with that extra well, and that allowed us to penetrate through the wide areas, and some of the passages of play from us was just fabulous to watch. It really, really was. And I just thought we maybe in the last 15 or 20 minutes just ran out of legs a little bit, but too many bodies for me going forward to try and score goals, and because they thought the game was too easy, and you can't ever think that at this level of the game because you get punished at the other end.
Just to come back now, a new season starting, Stephen. You've been here many times before. Just a word on the supporters tonight, the away fans, because it seemed noisier than any other year.
Well, look, you know, they have followed us thick and thin over the last few years. The numbers are increasing. Even in our away attendances has just have grown and grown. The noise levels are superb, and that was from the get-go here tonight. You know, and our players felt that. They felt the lift. As I say, we give them some good football to watch in the first half, and as I say, we need them week in, week out. We need them in big numbers, both home and away, because it's going to be a long season in front of us, and we have to prepare for it and get ready for it. But they play their part week in, week out, and they really play a huge part in it all. So hats off to them.
Just finally, Stephen, a quick turnaround, another game on Tuesday evening. I'm sure you watched Dungannon Swift's match against Larne the other night, and obviously they've got a tricky game tomorrow, you know, with Linfield coming to their place. But how difficult is that task going to be in the second game of the season, of course?
Look, I've always been impressed with Rodney McAree's style of play and what they try to achieve. And as a football club, Dungannon over the last certainly 10, 15 years, as long as I've been in it, have always excelled in producing quality players, playing to a style that suits them, and hurting you with good quality football. So we have to be aware of that challenge. I thought they were magnificent in the second half against Larne. We have to be aware of the challenge coming our way, but by the same token, we've been magnificent at home. So we'll step into the game with a load of confidence, and we'll welcome them and see what they've got.
Thank you very much, Stephen. Congratulations.